This might be the shortest video of the entire year. No complaints there, right? Okay, so we were mentioning these galvanic cells. And there are these big fancy pictures where you have to label all the parts and know, like, will the mass of the electrode increase or decrease? Does the solution become more positive, more negative? Where's the anode? Where's the cathode? Where's oxidation or reduction? Or what happens to the ions in the salt bridge? This right here is everything you need to know about a galvanic cell. Now, they might also reference a galvanic cell in kind of a shorthand way with what we call line notation. So this is that exact same reaction that we're kind of looking at in the last big galvanic cell, where we had the zinc solid forming the zinc plus 2 ion and 2 electrons, and the other half was the copper ion picking up those 2 electrons to form solid copper. Instead of drawing all the beakers and electrodes and all that salt bridge stuff, they might use this line notation. It is like an abbreviation for a big giant galvanic cell. You'll start with the anode and ox. So this is where the oxidation half reaction will occur. Oxidation involves losing electrons, so that's the zinc half reaction. So they'll show that there's zinc solid forming zinc plus 2 ions. So it's kind of like the reactant and the product. Here they have them just separated by a single line. So we're starting with the neutral zinc solid. And we're increasing the concentration of the zinc plus 2 ion, along with the 2 electrons. On the other half reaction, I'm starting with the copper plus 2 ion. That's my reactant. As I pick up the 2 electrons, we're forming the solid copper product. At the cathode, we remember red cat, we have the reduction half reaction, the copper half. And so that's kind of what they're trying to show with that single line. It'll always be reactants, products, and it kind of matches your half reactions. And it also kind of shows you the direction of the electron transfer. It should always start with the oxidation half and go to the reduction half. The double line in the middle is kind of like the salt bridge. Like, it's kind of trying to show like we have 2 separate compartments for oxidation and reduction. Here's what's happening at the anode, or the oxidation half. Here's what's happening at the cathode, the reduction half. And to show that they're like in 2 separate compartments, they'll use this double line in the center. The 2 electrons will cross that center line, or like the wire in the galvanic cell, and then they'll come over to this part. We'll put 2 electrons. 2 electrons. They have to be picked up then by the reduction half. So again, this might be something that you would see in maybe a multiple choice question, where they might say like, what's the oxidation half reaction? Or describe the electron transfer, or something along those lines. At the anode, is the solution becoming more positive or more negative? It's really just kind of a shortcut way of simplifying the overall picture of what's happening in a galvanic cell.